Hi all, today I'll show you how to design this note tag. Here I am entering the note, and when I click on add note I could able to see notes in the downside. You can add how many notes you want. You could able to see in the downside. And also you can delete that note if you don't like, if you don't want. You can remove that note. Now let's jump into coding part. Here I have created one HTML file, notepad.html. Here I have used Bootstrap 4.3.1, and also I have used Phantasm. These links you can find out in the Google. And I have created one JS file. Here I am going to add some JS part as well. Let me add some of the HTML code here. I'm taking on nav tag. Inside I will take a class, and anchor tag I needed, and inside I needed one paragraph, and for this I'm adding on style. Font size should be 30 pixels, and after navbar I needed on dev tag. This I am taking as a container for the class, and inside I needed on h2 like a header. I needed heading, and downside I needed one dev tag. Class name I am giving card. Padding should be 3 I am taking, and on heading I needed add a note, and I needed one text area. So for this I'm giving class form control, and ID I needed add txt, and button primary button I am taking, and for this I am assigning ID as well. So I needed one h2 tag in the downside. This text should be in center. Downside I needed on ID, and class I am taking as a row. So this is the output when we refresh the page. Now let me add some of the CSS part for the body. And background color I'm taking this color. Now you can able to see some changes in the page. For navbar I'm giving some of the styles. Background color I'm taking as a blue, and for the paragraph I'm adding color, it should be white. Font weight 600 I am taking. For the container I am adding some of the styles. Max width would be 900 pixel, and the card radius should be 10 pixel, and box shadow this I am taking. Transition and background color as well, it should be white. This is the design, and when I hover on card I needed some of the changes. I'm adding styles for that, and for the button background should be blue color, and the border none. Font weight bold I'm taking, and when I hover on this button I needed some background changes, and note card background color, it should be white. Border radius 10 pixel, and box shadow transition and padding should be 15 pixel. When I hover on note card, I edit some of the styles. So box shadow I'm adding. For nodes, I'm display property I'm using like flex wrap. I'm taking as a wrap. Justify content space between I'm taking, and for note card class flex I'm using, and margin bottom 20 pixel I needed. When I refresh the page, I could able to see these styles. When I hover on it, some of the styles it is applying. Let me add some of the JavaScript part. I needed one function, show notes. This should be function and function name. I'm taking one variable notes, and this I need to get it from the local store. Local store dot get item notes. If notes is equal to null, note object should be empty. Else I'm taking notes. So HTML I'm taking as a empty this variable. Once I get the notes, I am looping. I'm using for each, and some of the params callback I'm using element and index. For empty variable this HTML, I'm adding some of the HTML code here. So we can also add. And the div, I'm taking inside one more div, and for this I needed one header. Header I'm taking this increasing index, and the paragraph I'm adding. This paragraph I'm taking element, taking as element, and downside button I needed. Button name should be yeah, this index I needed, and when I click on this button, this is the event I'm going to use, delete notes, and the button name, button class should be primary color. So this is the one. I needed one more variable here, not elm. So this ID I need to get. So I'm getting this ID, so that I assigned one variable. If length is not is equal to 0, I'm setting up this inner HTML considering this whatever we have assigned above HTML variable, else I'm displaying this message. So now I need to call this show notes function. So for a button, when I click for button, this is the button. So there for that button, I am adding some of the event listener when I click on it. So I'm calling callback here, and for the text, this is the text we could see here. So I'm getting this tag. For that I have assigned one variable, and also and I'm getting note from the local store. If notes is equal to null, I need to display note object should be empty. Else I am taking this note object, I'm parsing notes, and I am pushing this whatever we are getting the text value, and I am storing into local store. I am setting this item notes whatever we are getting this object, and I am calling show note function here. So whenever I click on delete button, it has to remove. For that I needed some of the function I need to add here. So here I will get the default index value. This notes we could see in the tag. This is the from local we can get these notes. If it is a null, object should be empty, else we are assigning this note object as a note. We are splicing here, and we are setting this note, and then we can call show notes function. So this is the JS code. But we refresh our page here, if I try to add a text, it is not adding. But we yeah, here I written wrongly id add text, it should be. When I add now, I could able to see I could able to add the note the downside. Let me add some of the notes. Scroll it down, you could be able to see also when I click on delete, this is removing.